I'm Carol O'Hara. I'm the managing partner of the North Bay practice of BPM, and I'm also the leader of the Wine and Craft Beverage Industry Group.
And I'm Michelle Ausburn. I'm an assurance partner, and I also serve the Wine and Craft Beverage Industry Group.
So the Wine and Craft Beverage Industry Group serves wineries, vineyards, and other craft beverages. So other craft beverages are craft beer, cider, or spirits, which are all becoming very popular. And some of the clients that we serve that you might be familiar with are Trinchero, also known as Sutter Home. It's the 5th largest winery in the country. Camus, Longmeadow Ranch, Hahn, Huneeus, Maryvale, Peju. We have a lot of well-known wineries in Napa Valley, which is a lot of fun. We also serve Lagunitas, which is a well-loved beer client that we have.
Well, I would say those companies where we provide an array of services, so for example, an audit, an employee benefit plan audit, corporate tax services, individual tax services for shareholders, maybe R&D tax credits, some valuation work. So a client where we're doing a lot of different types of things. Also a company that really values our services and our people, and that we have a great, strong working relationship with.
So we're not looking to be the cheapest transactional provider out there. As Michelle said, we're really focused on ongoing relationship and interaction with the client, and a client that values that.
So it doesn't really depend so much on the size of the client, but really what they're looking for in terms of a CPA relationship, an advisory relationship.
Well, our best referral sources are external referral sources, and part of what we do in our industry group is we really have joined the community. There's a very tight community around the wine and craft beverage industry. So we know all the bankers, all the attorneys, all the insurance guys. So there's kind of a group of people that serve this industry, and then there's also a whole series of conferences and publications that everybody uses. So we're a big part of that community. We spend a lot of time with those people. We sponsor conferences, we speak at conferences. That's where a lot of our referrals come from. And then second, again, the wine business is so tight-knit, so relationship-oriented, especially in Napa Valley. Our referrals come from our clients. It's all word of mouth. Internally, we tend to be a referral source to others. So a really great example of that would be tax services. So many of the wineries are starting to export internationally, and that's a great opportunity to bring in our international tax group to do IC DISC or other services. Most of our cross-selling is achieved through the way we service the client. We mentioned that we're very relationship-oriented, so for every client, we always bring a full team to the table of audit, tax, and consulting during the proposal. So even if they're only looking for an audit proposal, we'll bring the other players to the table. And the second thing that we do is for every client we work with, we do quarterly meetings with the client team and our complete team. And we bring all the players, audit, tax, and consulting. So a good example is we recently just won an audit proposal. We weren't asked to do tax, but when we do our quarterly meetings, we'll be bringing Tom Grigliano to the meetings. So when we're showcasing our other services, while we're listening to the client's issues, that's really the best way to cross-sell, because we're not selling. I don't really believe in selling. What we're doing is helping clients solve their problems and be successful. And the way we do that is by bringing the right players to the table.
So I think it's just really being aware, one, understanding what our firm can do, and then really understanding what your client does.
And I would add to that from spotting a wine or craft beverage opportunity is if you're someplace where you're interacting with an executive or an employee at a winery, you might ask them who their advisors are. And if they mention a CPA firm, you could say, well, how's that going? How often do you meet with them? Do you get any great ideas from them? And if they're saying, well, we only kind of see them once a year, they come in and they do the audit and tax return and then they leave, you could say, well, our approach is much more relationship oriented. I'd love to introduce you to our, audit or our wine folks. You might see if there's something, something that makes sense for you there. So again, it's really looking for those clients that are underserved by their existing advisors.